What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Friday night Smackdown review. A lot of big things happened on the show tonight, as Teddy Long kicked off the show tonight, saying he was going to be probably taking over as the general manager of Smackdown. As he talked on that, he thought he was going to be the general manager and everything, because since Brad Maddox is the GM of Raw, Teddy Long believes he should be the GM on Smackdown then. So pretty much Teddy Long was going out there. He was going to be the general manager, as he said, until the return of Booker T, the real Smackdown general manager, showed up. Booker came to the ring, told everybody what's up and can you dig that sucker and everything. And pretty much since Booker was out there, he's back to run the show. He was on Smackdown again. Vince McMahon's music hit. Vince came out there then talking about who's going to be the general manager and stuff, since it's been a while since he's been out there. And then Brad Maddox shows up for no reason, saying that Alberto Del Rio is just going to be on, not Alberto, but RVD is going to be on the show tonight. And pretty much since Teddy Long, he said the Intercontinental title will be on the line between Chris Jericho and Curtis Axel, and Booker T said it would be Randy Orton going one-on-one with Alberto Del Rio tonight. So pretty much Maddox is out there saying RVD was going to be in the ring tonight, and Vince McMahon says there is going to be a new general manager, he says, tonight. And that general manager is, for some reason, they had a drum roll when it happened, Vicky Guerrero. So Vicky Guerrero became the new general manager of SmackDown, which was very strange in a way, especially Booker T just returning back.
We share today.
Booker T just returning back to SmackDown, which doesn't make sense in a way. Like, if he returns to SmackDown, why do you need a new general manager? I guess he's part of the roster, they say now again. Dolph Ziggler went against Jack Swagger. They pretty much kicked out Antonio Cesaro and sent Zeb Coulter back to the back. And pretty much Ziggler dodged the ankle out and hit the zigzag on Jack Swagger and won the match. He pretty much got on the mic and saying he was sorry he dumped his girlfriend, and then he just kind of went silent and said, sorry I didn't dump her soon enough, and pretty much laughed in. And then pretty much AJ went to a rampage mode into the back and just started breaking chairs, and Biggie Langston pretty much tried to calm her down then, and just looked at her and it was just pretty much just on the forehead there, and AJ just kind of looked creeped out by it. And I don't know why they're trying to make AJ move on to Biggie Langston now, which wouldn't make sense because they've already had AJ move on to too many different guys in the WWE. Pretty much almost like a jump off at this point. But I don't know how they're gonna get Ziggler back. Now, I just thought Biggie Langston was AJ's bodyguard just for right now, then at least. The Shield came out pretty much ready for a match. Reigns and Rollins going against Usos. They pretty much got into a brawl. Ambrose came out, then helped the Shield start beating up the Usos until Mark Henry's music hit. And Mark Henry went after the Shield, and the Usos helped and pretty much knocked the Shield out of the ring. Which I don't really want them to put Mark Henry a face or have him back in this spot again. You know, the Shield is still mid-cards in a way. The Shield just not, well, the Shield is somewhere, but I don't know. Mark Henry is a face. Mark Henry's better as heel, and I think they should have kept the feud up with him for the WWE Championship. They could have gone a little bit more far between Mark Henry and John Cena for this. Daniel Bryan went against Wade Barrett. Everybody pretty much exploded for Daniel Bryan. Bryan Wade Barrett with the yes lock. Pretty much when everybody went crazy for they pretty much huge pop of the night. Brad Maddox tried to protest to Vicky and tried to just be cool about it. He was going to shake his hand, but pretty much slapped the crap out of Brad Maddox, which looked very painful almost. Miz called out Paul Heyman on his show. Miz said, you just talk because you won't believe anything he says. Heyman just pretty much saying CM Punk was his former best friend and everything. And pretty much says if Punk ever shows up, Brock Lesnar will destroy him and make him pay, because he's his former best friend, and pretty much Punk screwed him over. So Heyman pretty much had Brock Lesnar destroy CM Punk last Monday, destroying him, and then pretty much Miz left. He didn't want to do the show, and Heyman called out Curtis Axel since he was the Intercontinental Champion then. Axel went against Jericho for the Intercontinental title. Pretty much Curtis Axel picked up the win thanks to Paul Heyman distracted him, and Curtis Axel hitting his finisher until Ryback came out then and started hitting Chris Jericho, knocking him around, hit the meat hook on him, and did the shell shock and then kicked him in the ribs and saying, "See you later, Chris." Pretty much, I guess they're still continuing this feud between Chris Jericho and Ryback, so I don't know how they're going to keep going with that. I'm surprised this feud is still going. Like, it didn't really work. I don't see why Jericho even needs to try and put Ryback over, because it didn't work last Sunday. It was really not even that good of a match. So why, I don't know, but it was a good title match. I'll say that. It was a good title match between Jericho and Curtis Axel. Sandow came out the Money in the Bank talking about people being civil and tried to apologize to Cody Rhodes, and he said he forgave Cody for attacking him and everything, and he wanted him to be the protector of the Money in the Bank briefcase until it was time for them to cash it in. Cody Brewer said thank you, hit Damian Sandow with the briefcase and threw it back at him, pretty much hollering at Sandow then. So I guess Cody Rhodes still wants to go after Damian Sandow, and pretty much he told him to protect the briefcase. RVD went against Darren Young. Pretty much RVD picked up the win, fast star frog splash. Pretty much beating both the primetime players. Pretty much what the primetime players need to go somewhere in this tag team division. I'm surprised they're tag team champions yet, and this millions of dollars thing is really kind of cool if you ask me, but we need to see how long they can keep going then with the primetime players. But RVD put off a great match. Everybody was going crazy for RVD, so great match for him. Then Randy Orton went against Alberto Del Rio as the main event. Pretty much Orton picking up the win with the RKO, beating Alberto Del Rio. Great match, so yeah. The Big Show returns this Monday on Raw, so watch out for that also. Really good episode of Smackdown tonight. So once again, you know it's me, DH00D, coming here with the news and the reviews. I will see you guys later. Keep watching the show. Tonight it was down. It's Smackdown. Comment, subscribe, and hey, you never know what's going to happen next. And check out the past reviews also. I'm out of here. Peace.